Hey everybody, welcome back to our next episode of Sibling Side Quests. We're your host, I'm
So,
Dahan.
hey, what's up, guys? I'm Demin.
And yeah, there was a little hiatus last week. I was actually out. I went to Disney World. Not, well, we did go to a park, but it wasn't to specifically go to Disney World. It was because I ran my first half marathon there. So,
Oh, how long is the half marathon?
13.1 miles. Yeah,
That's
it's,
pretty good. How
it's,
was
uh,
it?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. My legs were pretty sore after, but I hear people who've never ran it, or run one get like knee issues, or some people might. But luckily, nothing like that happened. Um, it was just sore for a little bit, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I think I would do it again. It
And you
was
you didn't what I'm sorry, what was your time?
oh, I think so. My time was like 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. But so yeah, let me just talk about this for a little bit. It was super annoying because my wife ran it and she had to submit her time because she ran previous runs before, so she got to start in the first group, the A group, and the race started at 5. We had to get up at 2:30, 2:45 to get ready because they recommended us be there by 4. Um, so we got there at 4. We
Okay.
sorted into our groups. It was A through G. I was technically in F group, but my other two friends who ran with us, they were in G group, and you're allowed to go down, you just can't go up. So, we were just like, oh, I'll just start with them. I'll run in their group. But so the clock struck 5, A group went, but it wasn't all of A group. It was A group the first wave, and then A group the second wave, and they did that consistently. So B group had I think 3 or 4 waves, and it was like that for D group had I think 8 or 9 waves. It was crazy.
Oh,
So we technically didn't start running until like 6 o'clock. So we were there
so
for
you
an
didn't
hour.
be there
Yeah,
as early as I thought.
I
Only A
mean
group,
to
I
get
guess.
ready, but I mean yeah. So we didn't run until an hour, and at that point, so my wife's a pretty fast runner. I think she was over halfway done already. I think her time was just a little under. We'll call it 2 hours, but I think it was like an hour and 48, an hour and 50 minutes or something. She's pretty fast. Um,
Dang, dude.
so she finished like 50 minutes after we started, which is crazy. Uh,
That's
and so my
13 miles in
final
less than two
official time
hours.
from when the clock started was 4 hours and 9 minutes, but you should track like an hour and something, so it was like 3 hours and 9 minutes. So she was standing there
Dang,
waiting for me for like 2 hours, and which is
that's
kind of
crazy.
annoying because she got cold and decided to
Yeah.
buy one of those $80 jackets because she had to wait around for me.
That's how they get you. Yeah, that
Yeah,
sweat and stuff, it
yeah.
cools off and stuff. Yeah, that's crazy.
But the race itself was good. I don't know if you've never ran one. This is my first one. They have character stations. They encourage you to stop, take a picture or selfie with the characters they have on the run.
Okay.
Lines. My wife was telling me, Cynthia is her name. She was telling me that they didn't have a lot of lines because I guess all the faster runners either, they go and take a quick selfie, or they just want to,
Mm,
they're competitive and they want to, you know, PR is what they call it, personal record.
yeah.
So they probably didn't stop. So there's maybe 1 or 2 people. But when I got around to them, there's like 20 or so people waiting in line for each character. I wasn't going to stop
Dang.
in general because if I stop, then it's hard for me to start again.
Yeah.
But I did
And it
hit a
probably would have added like
wall.
another hour if you wanted to like take pictures with all of
Yeah, I
them.
mean, they encourage it. There's people that are walking the half. As long as you're faster than what they call the balloon girls. So I guess it's these 3 girls or women. They're just holding up a balloon. And if you're slower than them, and after a certain point, then the bus picks you up because they need
Mm,
to um, essentially end the event at some time. They can't wait for everybody.
yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, it was
Sounds
good. They
cool. I
had,
couldn't do 13 miles, but
I mean,
sounds cool.
it's not terrible. It's just, I just learned this after the race. I hit a wall. I didn't stop running until around 7.5 miles. And
That's
then,
really good, dude.
yeah, my wife Cynthia is like, oh, that's actually pretty common. They said that a lot of people hit a wall around 8 miles. Um, so that, yeah, that happened to me. And since then, I just ran, walked. I would walk about maybe half a mile. Hopefully, it wasn't half a mile, and then I would run. But yeah, that's what slowed me down. And I didn't stop. They were giving out at one station, so they would give out Powerade and water pretty frequently. But at one station, they were handing out these packets. I didn't know what it was. I just skipped it. But they were like gummies to help keep you energized. So I
Oh,
regret skipping that. But
cool.
yeah, it was good. The medal, I got a medal. It was a 13.1 mile medal. It was Lady and the Tramp themed. So
Okay,
yeah, it
cool.
was good. In and out of there. We and like I said, we did go to a park a couple of days before. That probably didn't help my legs because we were walking around all day.
Mm.
We went to Magic Kingdom. Yeah, kids enjoyed it. So, but it was fun.
You guys were gonna hang out in Epcot after the race?
Yeah, so they have. So if you register for a marathon, this one I don't know if it's this one was technically at Epcot, but we ran through Epcot and Disney Studios, which was pretty
Oh,
cool.
okay.
But their after party, they give all the marathon runners access to Epcot starting at
Mm.
5, but the
Oh,
official
that's cool.
after party for just the runners started at 10, and the park closed at 1.
Mm.
So we went there probably around I think 8:30 or 9 o'clock. And it was
Cool.
pretty crowded. We just ate first, and then um, they don't officially kick everyone out. It's just when you're in line, either for food or a ride, you have to have this special wristband that they look for, or else they say, "Oh, you can't get on." So
Mm.
they don't force you out. They're just
Yeah.
people will leave because they can't do anything.
Yeah.
But
At 10 o'clock, you mean?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
Cool.
they did start closing everything before 10, um, just to let the non-runners know that
Mm.
hey, the park's officially closed. It's just open now for the runners.
That sounds pretty cool. I like going to like theme parks where it's not normal business hours. Like
Hmm.
used to love doing the Halloween stuff
Yeah,
at like Kings Dominion. Kings Dominion is like a Northern Virginia kind of deal.
yeah.
For those you guys don't know, theme park, whatever.
It's like a Six
Um,
Flags, but just one of
yeah,
them.
Six
Yeah.
Flags or whatever, like Busch Gardens kind of stuff. But yeah, I like doing that kind of stuff. Like the kids and stuff might be a little hard. And think they're too young. They'll probably be scared of all that Halloween stuff. But yeah, this run thing sounds cool. I know I can't do the marathon,
No, I
but
think
going
you
to
can
the
do
parks
it.
and stuff afterwards sounds pretty fun.
No, I think you can do it. It's really not that
Yeah.
bad, and a lot of people walk a good chunk of it.
I
So,
can't. I think the max I've ever did was run half a mile nonstop.
hey, you gotta start somewhere.
That's
You,
it, dude.
you gotta start somewhere.
And then like I don't know like why you don't have it. We're twins, but like after I have like I guess I was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis, but I think I have like Achilles tendonitis because it's not really the bottom of my feet that hurt. It gets sore, from like walking or whatever, but it's right when it curves up to the Achilles. It's like
Oh
that
yeah,
part
that
hurts.
part for me was a little tight sore afterwards, but it wasn't too
No, like
bad.
it like
So I think you just need to work it out some more.
yeah, I like roll whenever I like take the kids out and it's an all day like walking event. Then when I get home, I roll my foot on like a lacrosse ball. Keep it in the freezer like all the time, so like I have to do that. I think now because it like flares up if I don't, and like I have to limp the next day because I can't really bend it as much. Like I
Mm.
feel it, like forming, so I have to. So yeah, I'm surprised you don't get that after running for so much. But I think you also like I guess train for it and stuff. So I have to do like stretches and stuff just because I'm scared of it just flaring up again.
Just start running slowly. Like, yeah, just do a quarter mile and then do half a mile and then work your way up to 1 mile.
Also, yeah, I'm also lazy.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
really into
see,
like
there's that.
magic and stuff now.
I
So
got I got you running shoes you haven't used yet.
Yeah, I'll see. Too
Yeah.
busy
The only thing
doing
annoying
nothing.
about the after party was
Mm.
so Disney has an app to track wait times for rides, and that thing was way off. So Guardians of the Galaxy is the main ride at Epcot, and we went and we were waiting in line. The wait was supposed to be like an hour. We were gonna wait, but then they closed the ride down. They said there was some technical difficulties, so they closed it like five minutes after we got there. So we decided to leave, but then we're checking the forums and all that stuff, and people were saying, "Oh yeah, the Guardians ride was only like a 20-minute wait." So I don't know why the app said it was nine. Even when we got there, the app, they had a little ticker or time for wait. It said
Yeah,
60 minutes, but people were like,
yeah.
"Yeah, it
I
was like
think
a
they
20-minute wait,"
overestimate usually.
but by like triple the amount.
Better be safe,
Yeah, so we
These
rode
Disney
the other
adult parks.
rides, and yeah, it was a very long day, but yeah, it was fun. We went with a couple
Dude,
of
I
the
totally
families.
forgot to ask you to buy me some Spider-Man magic packs there, because it comes with a promo card.
Oh, sorry. So
I totally
Davis,
forgot.
our friends, he sent me a picture of it, and I didn't think it was like exclusive because it was available.
If you buy something there, they're supposed to give you a promo card.
Oh,
Yeah, I totally
my
forgot to
bad.
mention it.
Let me see if I still have that picture from him.
It's like any Spider-Man magic product. I have like
Oh,
I'm buying singles and stuff for now, but I probably would have bought something there just to get the promo card.
oh, he probably texted it to some group chat, but yeah, he was like, "Hey, you want this?" But I was like, "No, I don't think so."
Hmm.
But yeah,
Cool.
there was like limited two per person, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, my bad. Probably should
It's
have hopped on
cool.
it. But yeah, it was a good time. So that's where I was last week, and before that, I didn't exercise for like a month because I got my tonsils removed, so it was a little rougher than I thought. But if I trained a little bit more, I think wouldn't have been as bad. I think my time would have been better. I think I was averaging like 14-minute miles, 14 and a half,
Oh, okay.
which is,
Cool.
kind of slow, but I finished it. Yeah, so
No,
that's what I was
that's
doing.
pretty good to me. But
Yeah.
cool.
And then I guess moving on to the next topic. So I finally read book one of Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Dungeon crawler, Carl.
Carl,
What part are you on? Spoilers, I guess. We're gonna,
spoilers.
I
Oh no,
guess, delve
I
into
finished the
book
book.
one a little bit.
Yeah, I finished the book. I even read that bonus
Oh,
section in the back.
oh,
Um,
what is the bonus section? I haven't read it. I bought all the audiobooks and I listened to it on
oh,
the way to
so
work.
remember the goblin shamans that Princess Donut first made friends with,
Mm-hmm.
Rory and Lorelei?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about what happens after. Essentially, you know how Carl and Princess Donut killed those orcs with the babies and all that stuff. He just threw a bomb
Yeah.
in there.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
essentially
more
what
goblins,
happens
but
right
yeah.
after.
Huh?
Essentially, it's about what happens right after, like with them, with the orcs when they come back from raiding the gnolls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think they that was a thing in the audiobook. I gotta check.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can tell you about it, but yeah. So the book is really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. Princess Donut is
Yes.
is amazing. And I
Princess Donut.
know I saw some reviews and stuff on the back. Felicia Day commented and said, she loves Princess Donut. And even Will White from the Cradle series said this
Hmm.
was, a really good book. And so I think I still like Cradle a little bit better, but I have to read a few more books to see because like
Yeah, I think
Cradle,
there's like
the
seven
first
books.
book was good,
Hmm.
but the rest of the series was excellent. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking that might be like Dungeon Crawler Carl, where the first book is good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the rest of the series will be excellent because I know book eight's coming out next year, like in June or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna have to catch up. So I get book two. But yeah,
Hmm.
man. So yeah, this book. It's actually, yeah. It's if you got sucked into an RPG.
Yeah, it's if you, for anime watchers, it's pretty much like an isekai.
Yeah,
Some dude and his cat get
yeah,
sucked into.
yeah. There's a higher overarching story about the
Hmm.
government of the galaxy and like corporations and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it's crazy. Like he's really killing these things, and there's like this AI system that's managing the game, like making him
Yeah.
stronger and stuff like that. And
Yep.
then yeah, his ex girlfriend's cat eats some legendary biscuit, and now she can talk. She like transforms, and she's pretty
Yeah.
overpowered. It seems like.
Any like pretty much like a video game trope kind of thing,
Hmm.
mixed in with a little bit
Yeah,
like real life kind of stuff.
and
I
so
guess I don't know.
it was considered his pet, but now it's like another crawler because her intelligence went higher.
Hmm.
And then they actually got another actual pet, which is like a dinosaur chicken, but then you find out it's actually gonna be a velociraptor. I was like, I knew it was gonna
Oh,
fucking be a velociraptor. Yeah, that
man,
shit was
I
awesome.
forgot that was in book one.
Yeah, that was in book one.
Super
They
dope, yeah.
so I think there's 18 floors to this dungeon, and
Hmm.
they're on their way down to the third floor, and that's when the book ended. So
Oh, so the first book was
the
two floors.
yeah, so the first book, I think halfway through,
I like don't remember that.
yeah, they fought that little the pig ball thing.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
and
right.
the pig,
With
so
the
that
metal arc
was
people.
yeah, and then so this is like a dungeon slash like influencer kind of book because people are watching. This is a TV show for the galaxy,
Hmm.
and people are
Yeah.
watching it. So the more exciting you are, the more views you get, the more followers, the more favorites you get, and then eventually, I think once you reach floor four, you can get sponsors that send you stuff to help you crawl better or make you stronger.
It sounds like Matt Damon is a fan of like X Men or something, like Mojo.
Oh yeah, yeah, it does
Yeah,
sound like that.
a little
I
bit, right?
wouldn't be surprised. Actually, I didn't think that. That's a
Universal
very great
views.
comparison. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's just entertainment for views. So
Hmm.
yeah, I think halfway through they make it down. So and they go on their first interview, and then their views skyrocket because of what happened with the
Oh
pigs and
yeah,
stuff. And
with the
then
orcs.
yeah, and then the second floor was the big boss thing. Wasn't really a boss. So he ends up helping taking care of this old folks home that this big group of people. He helps escort them. They don't know
Hmm.
what's going on. Some of them have like dementia. They're all like level one, and they can't
Yeah.
even do the basic functions because in this world you have to talk to your guild guide, some guide, some essentially the
When
guild.
you walk in a dungeon, you're
It's like
supposed to
a
find
tutorial.
like a tutorial guild,
Yeah, tutorial guild,
and
and he
to be
opens up all these
managing to
options for
survive
you.
or
It's
whatever.
like those like when you play a game, like you can't open your items until you do certain things and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's what they're doing, and all these old people didn't do it, so they can't utilize their functions. But their caretakers are still trying to take care of them. So Carl joins them, and what happens, like, so there's this, I guess, this really old guy who's sort of an asshole. He gets up and he
Mhm.
pees, and prior to all this, they don't want people peeing in the random hallways because that's not good TV. And so they implemented this rule. From now on, if anyone does it, they're gonna summon this like um rage elemental to come up and
Yeah, it's
essentially
like
in
from
your
one of the
area.
deeper floors and
Yeah,
stuff. Like,
the thing. So he peed, and this thing is like level 95 when it comes up, and they're all,
yeah,
I
like
think,
level
at
two,
most level
three.
8. It
Yeah,
was,
something like that.
yeah, it was
Yeah, the ninth
crazy, and
level.
so he finds a way to glitch the system and defeat it. So this game is like all games. I think this version they're sort of like the beta testers. There's all these bugs and glitches.
Hmm.
He exploits something, and then they patch fix it.
Yeah.
every every so they show the episode or the highlights for the episode every so often, and after that those episodes air, they there's an announcer. It's like, oh, here are the patch notes. And so
Yeah.
they're literally fixing the issues that they found as they're going. And there's a bigger
Hmm.
issue going on because everything's like sped up and stuff. So it's really intriguing. And Carl is not annoying because I know some protagonists can be annoying, or
Hmm.
you really don't agree with what he's doing, but he's not. He's great. He's a great character. Princess Donut is an excellent character. It's just those
Mhm.
two mainly for right now. He keeps talking about his ex-girlfriend and he thinks he's dead, but I think they're gonna meet sometime in the. She might either transform. So in floor three is when it ends. You're allowed to pick a different race and class. So I think what's gonna
Mhm.
happen. Don't spoil this for me, but I think what's gonna happen is his girlfriend's gonna make it there, and she's gonna be a different race, and they're gonna meet up again, and they're gonna find out later. I don't know. That's my thing. And then
Mhm.
he's gonna be like, oh, her name, his ex girlfriend's name is Beatrice or B. So I'm like,
They
oh,
call
blah
her
blah
B.
blah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, but
If you download the Webtoons app, they're making slowly this book into Webtoons, so you can read it in
mm,
chapters and stuff.
okay,
But
yeah.
yeah,
So
I just backed a project um on one of those. It's not Kickstarter, but one of those websites
hmm,
where Matt Dinniman is making a graphic novel with some artists and stuff about
oh
one of the crawlers in
oh
there that's not the main
a
character.
different
It's
okay,
a, yeah, it's the same universe, same crawl as Carl and Donut, but a different crawler in his
okay,
perspective of how he got in and all that stuff. So I
oh
back that. I think you can still back it if you're interested, but
oh interesting. Cause yeah. So the type of crawler he is, it seems like he's gonna be a melee like fish specialist, like a pugilist, and a foot specialist. Cause
yeah, that whole
dude, this AI, he has
yeah,
like a foot
it's like
fetish, and
yeah,
it's crazy. So he does anything he can to try and get Carl to not have shoes because he just wants him to stomp things with his feet.
yeah, because it's always their whole thing is try to get the A on their team,
Mm-hmm.
so it might rule things in their favor, so they
Yeah,
would maybe possibly die less.
yeah,
So
yeah. You
like
get
yeah,
loot
using the feet.
boxes that are
Oh
supposedly
yeah,
random, but it's not really random, and he gets things that make his feet overpowered. Like his feet are essentially indestructible because this AI wants to see his feet and make sure. It's like
yeah.
so
There's
crazy.
some kind of. It's
Yeah.
not even just looking at the feet. The AI wants Carl to do things with his feet, like
Yes.
step on things. It's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy. So he's like essentially just a melee specialist, and then Princess Donut is like this cat, and she I guess is the caster
Hmm.
because she has the magic missile skill. She can shoot magic from her eyes, but then she's also insanely strong, and she has a cat claws and stuff. She's stronger than Carl actually because that legendary biscuit transformed her. She essentially every time she levels up, her strength and her it, it was three stats:
Intelligence.
strength, intelligence, and charisma go up. Um,
Hmm.
and it just automatically does it. But then her dex and her constitution, which is like I guess her regen rate,
Yeah.
it doesn't go up. So it's like a double-edged sword because she can't mix and match.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
normal crawlers. They get stat points when they level up, 2 stat points,
Mm-hmm.
but they can put it anywhere they want. But this legendary biscuit, since she was just a normal cat, when she ate it, it automatically gives her stat points to strength, intelligence, and charisma. So it's overpowered to the fact that she gets 3 per level. So it's she gets that extra stat point,
No, she gets
but she can't
4.
put it in other places. So she's low dex and very low constitution.
Yeah. So actually, it's 4 because she gets 1 to strength, 1 to intelligence, and then 2 to charisma per
Oh,
level.
okay, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
like just double, but
Yeah.
she can't put it anywhere. So that's
Yeah.
the
So she's like
the
a
the
glass cannon.
con of it. Yeah.
But yeah, and the thing is, Carl can't distribute his stat points until after he chooses a race and a class, right?
Yeah. So
So this
all
next floor.
crawlers,
Yeah.
when they go to floor 3, they can choose their race and
Yeah.
class, and that's when you can
Yeah.
dump your stat points.
So it's crazy. There's 18 levels. No one's ever made it past level 11, I think.
Ah,
What did they say 11?
I
It was
like just finished, but like they said it pretty early. I think it's 11 or 12. I
yeah. They
forgot.
said one guy made it to level 11 and he only lasted like 30 minutes. And the thing
Yeah.
is, if you make it deep enough, the game company they offer you deals to stop
Hmm.
playing, and I guess it's like indentured servitude probably,
Yeah,
um,
because they'll use you and then for
to
like
make
other
more.
things in
Yeah,
the game.
Yeah.
because
Like being a guild guide
yeah, because this
or being a leader
government
guide.
world thing, they do this to other worlds too. So it's not just like Earth. It could be like a different like alien race. So
Hmm.
like for each crawl, they call it dungeon crawler. For each crawl, they need like I guess people to NPCs to work in there, shopkeepers and all that stuff. Like tutorial guild masters. So they use these crawlers from previous crawls if they took that deal on a certain level to work for them, and they can work on paying off um, not getting to level 18, I think, and then when they hit a certain like threshold, they're allowed to be like citizens
Like
for
a
this.
regular citizen. Yeah.
Yeah, a regular citizen in
Yeah.
this like universe.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really good. I like the world building. The different monsters and stuff seem kind of cool. Like I was like, where do you
Yeah,
come up with this? Like this big ball of, essentially. So the first level boss that was guarding the stairway, there's multiple stairways, but this particular one they need to get to, there's a timer, so he had to get down. I had a boss guarding it. Essentially, it was just a bunch of these orcs, like pigs, humanoid pigs, and the lore behind it was they were drunk and then they were angry and then they had an orgy and all this like perfect combination came up and they all merged in this big ball and they just kept spinning and stuff and it's just very very dangerous because they're very strong because it's this huge ball of pigs that will just run you over.
yeah,
Yeah, and so they managed to stop the momentum of the ball, and as soon as they stopped the momentum, boom, all they just became normal pigs. So they just started killing them one by one.
yeah,
It was it was pretty amazing. It was weird, and it was a lot of sexual innuendos and non just straight up like not even innuendos. Like, yep,
yeah,
this is what I want.
yep.
And
With
then
the feet.
the monsters are unique. I wouldn't see if any. I mean, the other people seem to have cool stuff. It's just for whatever reason, Carl just gets like the weird cool stuff. It's not your
Yeah,
typical like badass thing. Because there's another Carla they mention a lot. She has a big hammer. She's super strong. Like Carl, I think one episode that they were showing, she was like running up the walls, and she has two Rottweilers, and one Rottweiler shoots lightning when it barks, and it's like she has all this stuff, but and then Carl has Princess Donut, who's like essentially she acts like a princess. She's an amazing character. She's not annoying. Well, you might find her maybe slightly annoying at first, but you'll learn to love her. And then she just sits on his shoulder and just shoots magic missiles. Like, no, I don't want to get close to that. This is disgusting.
yeah,
Yeah. So he gets that, and then this girl gets like two monster Rottweilers. It's like what?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So this book is really good. I'm glad you mentioned it.
Hmm.
Sorry for all the
It's
spoilers,
funny, but
but
then it's like adult funny, and then it's
yeah,
serious, and then yeah, because
yeah,
actual lives in the universe is at stake, but
mm-hmm.
they
Yeah.
make it
This
like
so the crazy thing is like yeah, this is not the first human. It's not the first planet we seeded with humans or whatever. So
yeah,
it's like this corporation has Adam and Eve sitting around everywhere, and it's like, oh, we'll choose that planet. Pew. And then they seed
hmm
it, and then they visit after a couple thousand years when civilization just started. Like when governments first form, is when they visit the Earth, and then yeah, then it's like this they exploit this loophole where hey, Earth, you got 50 years to tell us that you want to be exempt from us mining your planet. After 50 years, if that doesn't happen, we can come back and mine your planet anytime we want. So
yeah.
that's
This is
that.
like when the world can't don't even know about
Yeah,
flying or
there's no
anything.
space travel. Like, how are we
They're
supposed
like,
to
hey, you
contact
guys have
them?
a government. Let's go
Yeah,
ask them if they want to be exempt.
yeah. I think they said
They
when they
ask and then
first,
they leave. It's
yeah,
like,
they came, they seeded the planet. And I think when they came back is when the pyramids were starting to be built. It's like, hey,
yeah,
you got 50 years to tell us not to come mine your planet or what. I forgot what they called it. And so
Yeah.
now it's like present day. It uses present day references. Um, like what Gossip Girl, they talk about that show, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they come back and essentially they mine the planet for value resources and they use it as a game to make more money. And this is
Hmm.
just another version of a human planet.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was very very interesting. I really enjoyed it.
Good, man.
Yeah, you guys should pick it up. I don't know if
Yeah,
I'm
this
gonna
book is
do
the reason why
audiobooks.
I think progressive fantasy, um, what do we call it? Will White's book. I don't know why I'm blanking on it.
Oh, Cradle.
Cradle. The Cradle series is the reason why I think I love progressive fantasy books. So I'm gonna try to get into that. And then this book is the reason why they call it Lit RPG, literature RPG. So that's probably the two genre of fantasy books I'm probably gonna delve pretty deep into and stuff.
Yeah,
I think I found my like niche in the book world.
yeah. I would. I'm with my brother on this one. I would highly recommend it. I mean, it
Hmm.
is a popular book. I wanted to
Yeah,
just test it out, so I put on hold for the library, and I was like person 82 or something in line, and I finally got it. So now I'm debating if I'm going to buy physical copies or just get it on my Kindle or do an audiobook like you. But I
yeah.
do enjoying it, just flipping the pages and just reading it.
I mean, the audiobook, the voice actor he's elite.
Oh yeah.
He's really good. Like I listen to other audiobooks and this guy's amazing.
Hmm.
And that's like not even just me saying it. He's like known. Like people on like social media and online and stuff think
Hmm.
he's like top tier, god tier, like
Oh,
voice actor.
maybe
And
then.
yeah, like I posted on TikTok and stuff. People like it sucks because the other audiobooks you listen to won't be as good because of him. I was like,
Hmm.
so I listened to. I was like, oh, this guy's good.
Hmm. So
Yeah,
he's like the David Attenborough of the
I don't know
audiobook
who that is.
world. David Attenborough, Planet Earth, the guy that does Planet
Oh
Earth.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, that British sounding guy. Yeah, David
yeah.
Attenborough,
I guess yeah. He's
awesome.
just the way he like portrays like Carl and Donut and all of whatever. Yeah,
Mm.
he's good.
Yeah, the only thing is, I guess I could just sit and listen, but I don't know. I
Hmm.
think reading is just better for me rather than because if I'm sitting and listening, I could probably do other stuff and just miss what they're
Yeah,
saying.
that's why I listen on the way to work. But I do think reading is easier for me to grasp, like remember characters.
Yeah.
Because listening to a name and then them saying the name again, like who is that? Like because
Mm.
it's already hard when you're getting into a new fantasy book because the world building and it's just everything sort of like confusing and jumbled, and it takes you like I don't know 20 chapters or whatever to get that in your head, and then like the flow starts happening. Um, so like that's even harder, I think, from the audiobooks because other than the main character, sometimes I'm like, who was that? But then when I'm reading like you can see the letters like oh I remember this you know
Hmm.
this name because you actually see the name and then it's just
Yeah.
easier to remember and like reference back in your mind, at least for me.
Yeah.
So audiobooks is it's a little bit harder remembering, but it's still really good
Mm.
because I enjoy you know
Okay.
more time to listen because I have to drive to work
Yeah.
and so I have to sit there and like
Yeah. I don't want to you know, have to go to work to listen to this, so I don't know. But did
hmm.
you want me to tell you about the little bonus chapter thing
Oh
about
yeah,
the?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I might have heard something, I forgot though.
So so it's one of these mini bosses that they defeated, and what starts out is because um, Princess Donut has high charisma, she can essentially convince NPCs to do whatever she wants. So she convinced these group of goblins to she gives them names and they're like, oh, I never had a name before. She gives these two shamans names, and then they have this talk and she convinces them, so, oh, can you help us build us a motorcycle essentially? And then they're like, oh, what would you trade us? And then essentially Carl looted some crack and they traded them some crack. Like, where'd you get this? It was like, oh, the kobolds had it. Like, oh, we knew they were whoring on us, so they went and they attacked the kobolds. And then when they attacked them, Carl and Princess Donut just cleaned house. And they killed, the chief and blah blah blah, and they left. So this bonus chapter is right after that. They come back and they were like, oh, they're just talking. They thought the kobolds came and did their stuff while they were raiding them, and then they essentially there's this guy named Damien. He's like the district manager. He they he starts contacting them, and they're like high and stuff. And I forgot what the reason was, but they were talking, and then the goblins started giving each other names. Like, oh, you don't have a name, I'll give you a name. The two main ones, Rory and Lorelei, they started giving other goblins names because they never had one. They never even thought about it. So they're learning now and they're getting smarter. So I think it was the AI keeping them dumb because so there's this chat function like in all games. Damien and Rory, which is supposed to be a number in the chat function, she's like number 585 something Z something. They're talking. It's like, oh, why'd you attack the kobolds? You're not supposed to leave your territory. And then she saw the number and she looked up and it said told the AIs, hey, my name is Rory. So her name changed Rory in the chat. It was like they had it coming, or something like that. And then Damien, the district manager, was like, "Do you just change your own name?" He's like, "Yeah, I have a name now." And then this is very trouble. She's like, "Hold on, wait there. I'm sending a team." So she's sitting there waiting. She's like, "Wait, sending a team?" She's thinking, "What do you mean sending a team?" Last time they sent a team because some other group figured out if they went into a safe zone, like what there's safe zones. If as long as you don't cause violence in there, you won't get kicked out. But if you attack somebody else, you get teleported out. So they figured out if you stayed in there and just waited, nothing would happen. So this group went in there, they were eating, they had fun, nothing happened to them. So Damien sent a team and essentially wiped them all out because they were learning, they were figuring things out. They weren't supposed to do that. So they're sending a team to Rory and the goblins because they can tell they're becoming smarter, more sentient because they're naming themselves and it's just in a spiral. So she figured out that they're in trouble, and then she remembered she was going through her spell book because she's a shaman, and she's like, oh, I have this revenge one, and I remember how it works. So she casted revenge. Revenge is a spell that if someone attacks you, it rebounds the attack, or essentially it's like a reflect. It doubles the damage back. And so in the beginning, you remember how they had the shredder thing that Carl ran into? They had a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of those, and so they lined them up as like a barrier for when they call them like people with shells, which essentially it's like a SWAT team. They sent the SWAT team there. She casted revenge on all the things, and then one of them was like, "Hey, don't I do if I pull this lever, won't this thing explode and just kill all of them?" Like, and uh, so they're like, "Yeah." So they pulled it, and it instead of blasting this way towards the goblin, it revenge, and the spell casted it towards the SWAT team, and so the boom, they all like died. It was crazy. It was a big ass explosion. But sorry, going back prior to that, the goblins Rory and Lorelei, they were hearing the SWAT team talk, and they found out that it was actually Carl and Princess Donut who killed the chief and the babies and stuff. And they're like, oh, why did they betray us? But then she was like, oh, I mean, I guess goblins and crawlers always killed each other, but Princess Donut seemed different. So I don't know if that's gonna be as they get smarter and smarter, they're gonna be a confrontation in the future. But after the team gets wiped out, Damien quarantines them, and that's when they know that essentially they're trapped in a force field because Damien saw that they wiped out the SWAT team and they're getting way too smart. And then they accepting their death, blah blah blah. But then she's like, "No, I don't want to die." And then something in her chat's like, "Where do you want to go?" or something. And she just says, "I don't know," and or something happened. I think it's AI, and when you think they're gonna die because of quarantine, I think it's superheated or they're sending some explosion into the quarantine. But before that happens, I think the AI just teleports them to lower levels of the dungeon somewhere because they're like, I don't know where I am, but we're alive. Lorelai's here. There's a goblin they named Next. There's a goblin they named Pasta. There's a goblin or Spaghetti. There's a goblin they named Wallace, and there's a goblin they named something Moron or something. Um, so
Okay.
they all got teleported and they're alive, and that's the end. So I think
Hmm.
the AI, yeah,
I don't
because
think I've ever.
yeah,
I don't think that was in the audiobook.
yeah,
That's
it
interesting.
said
That's
it was
cool.
exclusive to the physical copies, and it'll
Okay.
be in the next chapter. So I think that's why I want to continue with the physical copies to
Oh, okay.
see what
Cool.
happens. But
I
the
may have to buy all
reason,
them
yeah,
anyway.
so
I may just buy all the books.
yeah, so I don't know if anything happened in the future with Rory and Lorelai. Okay, all right, well, so yeah, that's Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yeah. Again, major spoilers.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess next topic, I want to talk a little bit about Pokemon ZA because it
Hmm.
came out a couple weeks ago and got to play it more. And I don't know what it is about the Legends series that's not hooking me more than the regular turn-based one. It just seems really repetitive so far. It's like, hey, night's coming, go battle some trainers. Hey, day's coming, you can go farm and do whatever. And there's like a
Yeah.
storyline, like, oh, more mega Pokemon you gotta go defeat. So,
Yeah. That's how I felt about Arceus too.
mm,
Um, I think for me, it's mainly because there's no like essential battles. You have to like, sure, you've had to fight people during like, I guess the story or whatever, but it's not like a progression. I guess
oh, like you get a
it's
badge.
weird. Like, yeah, I sort of like the gym battle system and stuff, and then you fight in the Elite Four, even though that's been so overdone. But yeah, it's like I don't know. I had a meaning to catch all these Pokemon and stuff, and try to like beat the Elite Four, and then the Elite Four afterwards, or whatever final bosses. But yeah, I'm with you too. Like it's here's Zone 13, go catch these Pokemon, or you don't have to, whatever. And then here's some side quests that aren't really you know great. And
Yeah.
then the story and stuff I guess can be okay, but it's yeah, I don't know. It's
I like Scarlet and Violet a lot better.
yeah, I think I do too. I think the story's a bit better, but
Mm.
I don't know, man. Game Freak, they need another company, dude. Game Freak is.
Yeah.
I'm starting to agree with like the internet. Like I am having fun with ZA. It's not like it's a horrible game.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's worth $70. But that's Nintendo.
Hmm.
Um, and Game Freak, it's like pretty obvious that they're riding on this is Pokemon.
Mm.
Probably don't need to try as hard. Let's give the D team this
Hmm.
project kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I did finally get my Tyranitar, so
Oh, you did. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What's your team right now? What level are you?
So my Tyranitar is 55, almost 56. He's my highest level by I think like 10 levels. I have a
Yeah.
Feraligatr. He's level like 44. I think everyone is around 44. A Feraligatr.
You just use your Tyranitar.
What?
You just use your Tyranitar.
Well, I gave him all of my experience stuff because I really wanted to evolve him quick, and he evolved
Mm.
to Tyranitar 55. So got him there as soon as I could.
Oh.
So I got Feraligatr, Tyranitar, Victreebel because I was like, I need a plant, and he has a new Mega. So I was like, yeah, I'll use him. I'm gonna use him on my team. Talonflame, Lucario, and my last one. I usually save my last one to evolve random Pokemon just to fill my Pokedex.
Mm.
But I'm gonna use Sliggoo.
Sliggoo.
Yeah.
Oh, turned into
It's like the slime dragon. Not
yeah,
Drampy, not Dramp, but the pink thing. The pinkish
yeah,
purple
the
thing. Yeah.
it's a snail, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's a
the
snail that turned
lavender
into like a dragon.
dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gudra,
Gudra, yeah, Gudra. So
something
I'm
like that.
using
Yeah,
him because I
I
never
thought she was
ever
cool
used him.
looking, or it was cool looking, but I just can't. The idea of a snail, I don't like them in real life. So
I mean, I don't like frogs in real life, but you like Greninja.
yeah, but you can see like Gudra has like a slime
I
thing.
guess, but it does look like a snail when it evolves.
Yeah, it is cool, but
Hmm. Yeah.
it's cool.
So that's my team. I did get a shiny Ghastly. So,
Oh, really?
and
I haven't seen a
yeah.
shiny yet,
Oh.
but
Yeah, what's your team? I know you say you had Charizard.
for Alligator, Charizard, um, I have a Tyrantrum. That's a dragon, ground or rock, I forgot. So Tyrantrum,
Oh, yeah, that thing. Yeah.
yeah, I think
From
it
the
looks pretty
fossil.
cool.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to do that sword ghost Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Omni
Um,
something.
yeah, I evolved it to like Aegis Blade, but I was like, it's okay. I like took it out the team. I mainly because I was like, why is the attack stat so low? Because when it uses an offensive skill, it switches to like sword mode automatically, and its attack stats and stuff go back up. But when it's in like regular mode and you use its like signature move, your like defense like triples or something like that. But I used it for a little bit. I was like, it's okay. So I took him off the team. I have Delphox mainly because I already have a fire, but Delphox is a psychic also, so I have some psychic moves on the team.
Delphox.
It's a Fennekin
Oh,
final form.
oh.
Yeah, that the yellow the
Mm-hmm.
fox ear
Mm-hmm.
thing. And then I have I I don't know why I forgot his name. I like know his name, but it's the grass ghost Pokemon. It's starts with a little like wooden face with eyes, and it has like
Oh,
squiggly ears.
trunk something.
Yeah, and it transforms into like a pretty much a tree, like a
Yeah,
ghost
yeah,
looking
yeah.
tree. Yeah, because I caught the alpha of him. I was like, okay, well, this is going to be my ghost and my grass type. He's pretty
Mm.
cool, actually. And then my last slot, I was trying to find someone I was going through. I was like, I want to use a new Pokemon, but nothing really like, hit. So I just put Heracross, the one you
Mm.
get from that quest.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it has the
Okay.
trading XP. But he's
Yeah.
still my lowest because I haven't used him since I got him. But I was like, I'm just gonna throw him on the team. He's
Mm.
my fighting bug. So
Okay.
I still might change him later depending on what I catch or whatever. But
Mm.
I wanted to at least try using new Pokemon I've never used before, which more than half my team is.
Yeah, same here. I never used
So
Lucario before. I never used Victor. I think half my team is alphas. So.
yeah, I tried doing that too. Like I wanted to use that purple centipede thing,
Mm.
because I caught the alpha of that. Um, Houndoom, but I used Houndoom and stuff before.
Mm.
I've always had Gyarados on my team. I never kept him on my team though. I'm like, oh,
Oh.
he's so cool, and then I like stash him away. But
Yeah,
I
I
caught the
used them a
Alpha
lot.
Magikarp and I thought about it, but I already had for alligators. So I was like,
Yeah.
and then I used a Chestnut for a little bit as my
Oh yeah, you told me. Yeah.
yeah. I took him out. I was like, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not feeling this guy.
Hmm. Yeah, I like Victor Bell just because new Mega
Yeah,
is
I
interesting.
evolved to Roselia or
Hmm.
Roserade. Sorry, I
Yeah.
was like, I really want to put her on my team because
Yeah. She's cool.
non-Bulbasaur, I think she might be my favorite. It might be my favorite like grass type
Hmm.
Pokemon. But I used
I
her
thought
in
you liked
Arceus and
Leafeon.
stuff. So, oh,
Thought you liked Leafeon.
Leafeon's my favorite evolution.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Yeah, I
one of
had
my
Umbreon on
favorites, I
my
guess.
team for a little bit.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, I mean, just our later thoughts.
Yeah,
It's still
it's the game's
enjoyable. It's just
not
not.
bad.
Yeah,
It's
Scarlet and
fun.
Violet were
If you like
better, I think.
Arceus, you'll probably like this.
But people loved Arceus, and they don't
Yeah,
really like
it
this.
was like
So,
it was like I wouldn't say revolutionary, but it made the open world catching Pokemon thing. I'm
Yeah,
like, I
it
love
was
that
new.
instead of
So, but now you're
yeah.
just, I don't know, I don't like being stuck in a city, I guess. Maybe that's a thing too.
I think that's it too. It's literally everything looks the same.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
nothing looks different
yeah. You're in this
because the
section of the city,
graphics.
but it looks like this section of the city, which looks like that,
Yeah,
which looks like this. It's a big circle,
yeah.
but
They didn't even try with the. I don't think graphics makes a game good. Obviously, gameplay and everything, but like, dude, like the buildings are like pixelated.
yeah,
And they all look the same. I can't tell which rooftop I've been to
yeah,
because they all look the fucking same.
yeah. It's like this is
Yeah.
the Magenta district. No, it's not.
Yeah, this was the same district I've been in this whole time.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think that might be it too. It's
yeah,
the same freaking city.
yeah. They just, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger, but
Yeah.
yeah. And then the night battles, I thought it was gonna be better as well, more exciting, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
just running across. It's like running across random trainers in the
Yeah,
original
it's
game.
it's pretty much just like catching Pokemon. You just run into trainers and fight.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's really annoying because sometimes I'm like, oh, it's nighttime. Let me go catch this alpha or whatever. And it's like it takes me a little bit because I get ganged up sometimes. And this is when I was like lower level, and then it would switch to daytime. I'm like, and then
Oh
it would
yeah,
like start all over again.
yeah.
I'm like, I hate that.
You can just sit on the
It's so
bench
annoying.
though. But yeah,
Huh?
you can sit on the bench though.
Yeah, but
Yeah. No, I get it.
it starts all over. If you're in the middle of a fight, it resets it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Super
And I
annoying.
like, for some reason, I like just found out you can use items in battle. I was
Oh
like, oh, there's no like item button.
no,
So I
you
was
you
like
hit
just
X. Yeah.
letting my Pokemon like die. I'm like, well, I gotta use the next one. And then, oh, that was a close fight. And then I literally just found out like yesterday, like, I can revive in the middle of a fight or use potions?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? So
Yeah. There's
I was just like,
there's a timer. You can't spam the items, but yeah, it's like every. I
yeah.
think revive is every 20 seconds. Potions are
That would have helped
yeah.
fighting these alpha Pokemon and stuff,
Hmm.
but I was just trying to do it in one shot.
Yeah.
And then I have died before, but not because I ran out of Pokemon, because I like sort of just sit there taking
Oh,
attacks
you don't realize.
from
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So, because I'm just used to holding the trigger, so I'm locked in and I can't really like dive.
Yeah.
Because I think you have to be unlocked for you to like dive. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Or else you're
I
triggering
keep
a
getting
move.
hit, so I've
Yeah.
died like 3 or 4 times
Yeah. Same here.
because
I'm
of
just
that.
not paying attention.
Yeah, I'm just not used to
Yeah.
not paying attention and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah, but that's. I sort of wish I did play Time Strangers, the Digimon game, before this, but
Oh yeah. I heard
again,
that
too many
it's
games,
getting.
too many
Yeah.
hobbies.
I still need to finish
So little money.
33.
Huh?
I still need to finish 33.
Oh yeah, that I still need
Uh,
to finish Rebirth, Final Fantasy Rebirth,
oh
dude.
my God, that too.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
I definitely need to finish. When they announce the third game, I'm definitely 100% have to finish.
Hmm.
So
As soon as that release date's coming up, I'm like, all right,
yeah,
locked
I
in.
gotta lock in, or at least watch someone play
Yeah.
it. You know
Just
what I
catch me
mean?
up.
Yeah,
No,
just catch me up. Let me see the cutscenes.
no, no, but I do want to finish and play that game.
Yeah, I do.
Hmm.
I do like the game. Well, I don't like all the content they added because I was trying to 100% it. That was a
Yeah.
mistake.
Yeah.
I should have just went
It's
through and
yeah,
did what I
Rebirth.
wanted to, maybe
Yeah.
get the summons I wanted to, and just skip everything else.
No.
That's what I started doing now. I skipped all of Gungala pretty much,
Yeah.
like the extra
Yeah.
content.
The first one, the remake, was good about that. It wasn't too much on the extracurricular
Yeah,
stuff. Um, yeah, the only reason you want to 100% it is if you want to perfect all the mini games, but
yeah,
and do all the different side quests. Other than that, it wasn't too many and it was good. This one, it was just I think 60% of the game is probably side quests.
yeah.
More than half the game, I
It's
would bet.
crazy. It's too
Yeah, that's a
much for
lot.
me. Yeah, if
Yeah.
I was like a pure like stay home like gamer and stuff, no kids, sure, that might be sort of
Yeah.
cool. A lot of bang for my buck. But we're dad gamers now.
Yeah. Skip.
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, all right. I think next. Oh, yeah. You mentioned you got a new planner. Like your other one came in.
Oh yeah, like
Show everyone real quick.
when I get into things, sometimes go a little bit overboard. So like I think I showed you guys, but all my One Piece planners came in. So this is I got
Oh yeah,
this
you
one.
showed us that before. Yep.
Yep. And then I got like these two.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially these two are the same, just different covers. This one's purely in Japanese though. But this one has an English planner in it because this is pretty much just a cover. And then this is a weekly version, but then um, this is like a fake leather planner, and they don't make a cover for this. I didn't want to mess up, you know, this nice image of Luffy and stuff. So I bought this one now. This is my like fourth planner, and I like just got into the hobby. But you know, this one's like a more like a polyester feel and stuff, and then it has a nice little
Mm.
like pen holder and stuff here, and has image of Luffy. If you open it and take out the planner, there's like an image in like this spine right here on the inside, but it says you know One Piece.
It's upside down.
They call him Monkey D. Sorry, One Piece. They call him Monkey D. Luffy or
They call him
whatever.
Straw Hat
But yeah, it
Luffy.
has like little bookmarks on here and
Mm.
stuff, and I bought like a new pen for it.
Okay.
But yeah,
Dang.
I'm still
Huh.
enjoying it and stuff. I don't
Huh.
write a whole lot, but you know, it does help me fix my handwriting. I do take my time in writing and stuff. I still have shit handwriting, but I would say it's getting better. I don't know. I pretty much write Match of the Gathering stuff in here, notes, commanders, and stuff I want to make. So
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. I guess last bit. So I think on our second episode we had a comment. John Chan.
yeah,
He just mentioned that. Yeah. So I think that episode we were talking about like phase. After Endgame Marvel.
like Marvel. Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, he said the Infinity Saga is what he didn't care about comics or anything like that, Marvel or DC, but the Infinity Saga is what got him into the comic book world, and he cared about the characters and stuff. And he said the new phase after Endgame, yeah, he said Shang Chi was good, but everything else is he doesn't care about any other characters now. So that world building and all that stuff that Marvel done before is just the magic's not there anymore for him.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
I feel like that's the same sentiment for a lot of people,
yeah, because
especially like non-comic book people. The whole like hype of Disney Marvel building this shared universe because it was I want to say it's the first of its kind, but it's the first at that kind of like grander kind of
highly
stage.
successful, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he was part of that, and then the next iteration, a lot of people have the same sentiment. Is not as good, cranking out too much stuff. No
Mm,
one really cares about the characters and stuff, so it's understandable. I can't say like I don't agree. It's definitely this phase is not as good as the original, just because like it's the first one. You could have had that sentimental kind of thing to it,
mm-hmm.
but I do have high hopes for what's coming. First steps, Fantastic Four. It I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. It's not like the best Marvel movie I've seen, but it's definitely like it was pretty good. So I am excited for what's to come of
Mm.
it. So it's like
Yeah,
Marvel
yeah,
first phase, whatever, and then it's like coming back up from the dip.
yeah. So John, we agree with you, and we will let you know if you should start watching stuff again.
And where to start.
Yeah,
You
but
probably do need to watch some of the
yeah,
movies though. Probably like um, for World Order for Captain America, even though that movie wasn't like too great. I enjoyed
mm,
it, but it wasn't like too great.
yeah, it was all right.
But yeah, we'll let you
Um,
know, John.
yeah, but yeah, thanks for coming listen to us spoil Dungeon Crawler Carl for you guys this
Yeah,
week.
pretty much. That was this podcast talking
Yeah,
about that book.
yeah.
It's a really
But
good book. Check it out.
yep. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Yep.
See
See
ya.
ya.